Oh no, we failed. It didn't happen. God, why? Oh Lord, why me? Not anymore. You know, you have to spin everything into something positive. You have to see the positive in everything. Hi everyone, my name is Redefining. Thank you so much for logging on to my channel today. If you're watching this video on my blog, thank you. And if you're not watching it on my blog, I hope you visit my blog. It's a lifestyle blog that deals with life, travel, natural hair, and just random things that pop into my mind. So there's always something entertaining. You can visit my blog at www.berrydakara.com. That's www.berrydakara.com, and you can have some fun, we can laugh, we can cry, we can learn, and it's a fun blog. Yeah. So today's topic, I want to discuss more about TTC. If you're not familiar with the acronym, TTC means trying to conceive. If you have watched my last video on the topic, I kind of just bared my soul in a very emotional video, and I made some people cry. I was crying, but I was just talking about the fact that trying to conceive has been a struggle. My husband and I have been trying for about a year and a half now, and in that video I just talked about it and let out some of my feelings and some emotions, some of the things that I've heard from people who think that they have a lot of advice for me. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend that you do. I just want to talk about different ways that I cope with trying to conceive. If you are in that position, you know that it can be very challenging, it can be very draining, it can be very depressing. So I've found some ways that I used to cope with it. Number one, I figured out, well, what I used to see was that when I saw pictures of babies or videos of babies, I would start crying. I'd be really emotional and like, oh God, why not me? You know, what have I done to offend you or whatever? But sometime in the past month or so, I've been using a different tactic. When I see pictures of babies, you know what I do? I pray for them, not for me. I pray for the baby, I pray for their parents, and I pray for all of the people around them. You're not focusing on your problem anymore. You're focusing on the joy and the blessings that this other family has gotten. So I just pray for them, you know, thank God for their lives, thank God for their parents. You pray for the child to, you know, grow up into a steadfast human being, someone whose heart is after God. Pray for the parents who are watching over that child, who have been given this gift, and that they will, you know, take care of their child very well. So that's one thing that I do. Something else that I do is, you know, during that 2-week wait, or rather after the 2-week wait, when your period comes, after, you know, ovulation, you can be, you know, woe is me, oh God, no, why me? Oh my God, my period, oh God. Don't look at it like that. Look at it as they have been given another month to lose weight, if you need to lose weight like me. Since this is a personal thing, you know, I don't know if you need to lose weight, but if you don't need to lose weight, you can see it as another month for you to keep up with your exercise and be healthy, you know, and be fit. For me, ideally, I want it to be, you know, at my wedding weight before getting pregnant, but obviously I'm not now. I've gained a lot of weight. So every month that I'm not pregnant from now on, I will use that month to work out, to be healthy, and to get my body ready to carry my baby or babies, whichever one it is. So that's the second way. A third way is by doing a devotional or a Bible reading plan. There's this really nice one that I like. It's on YouVersion, and I think it's something about infertility. I can't remember. It's about 56. It lasts about 56 days, and it's a really good plan because it's a really good devotional because it gives you stories of different women who had been trying to have children and were not succeeding for a while. People like Leah, even Rachel, Hannah, David's mom, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was Jesus's auntie somehow. So you're looking at these women and you know that God is still the same. The same God that gave them children from back then is the same God today. So he's still going to give me my children. So you look at those stories, number one, and then it gives you also verses to stand on. Like the one that really resonated with me the first time I did the plan was, there's nothing too hard for God. And you know what? This morning I was listening to some music on YouTube, and it said God is bigger. God is bigger than everything. So you know what? That's a very good devotional to use. There'll be days that you feel bad about it, but try not to let it overwhelm you. Try not to let it depress you. Try not to let it like consume you. You know what? You still have a life. There are a lot of people who have bigger issues than you do. And it's not to trivialize your problem, but thank God for the things that you do have. Thank God for the blessings that you have gotten from him. And the more you concentrate on thanking God for what you have, the less you'll be worried about what you don't have. And I believe firmly that God will do it. So if you are trying to conceive, or if you were trying to conceive at some point and you had different ways, other ways that you used to cope with the with waiting, please share in the comments below, and let's learn from each other. If you are finding it difficult now to conceive, I would just say be encouraged. Life has lemons, but you have to make lemonade out of it. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk about today. Different ways that I have been using and will be using going forward to cope with trying to conceive. Please like this video, please share this video, and also subscribe to my channel so that I can keep giving you more great content. And let me know anything that you want me to talk about, based on this topic. I'll be willing to talk about anything. So yeah, leave a comment below, and don't forget to visit my blog. Again, it's www.berrydakara.com. Thank you guys. I love you. Mwah.